restless raiders roam these seas. If anyone here is friendly, it is certainly not them.
We advance!
That was a close call. I think the Procurator already suspects something is off.
I really do not think it wise to lie to him. You might alienate the only person still in touch with the Empire.
You mean the only one who could rat me out to the Emperor? Ben, I'm sorry it had to be you. I just don't... You know I can't.
The truth has an unfortunate habit of revealing itself at the worst possible time. I hope you will reconsider the need for secrecy.
And then what? Wait until they drag me back and lock me up in a temple, like they did with Julia? Marry the Procurator? No thanks. I may be forced to play their petty games, but I am not going to let them dictate my moves.
Since you are doing us all a favor here, the treasury at Whitecliff can cover your first settlement.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
We thank you, Procurator.
We stand, waiting.
I shall be lost here. Lost.
Please, Ben. The way you go on, you make tearful Eno look cheerful. As soon as you have your nose in some ledgers, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
Better? I won't feel better so long as I am condemned to sodden marsh.
Never out of water long in my line of work. Skin of a newt.
Now for houses.
Governor Titanius. Marcia Titania. When you've time, I'd like to hear more about what's going on at home. I can't believe old Lucius is on the warpath again.
Whitecliff. That's the Procurator's Isle.
All's yearn to slip away. But that's most of us, isn't it?
You're here. That's good. News travels slowly to the Empire's extremities. You better fill us all in. Emperor Lucius is dead, you say?
Yes. Calidus is the Emperor now. He didn't think much of Lucius's choice of heir. Julia's locked up in a temple.
Calidus always did have the loyalty of the legions. But I'd never write off a snub Julia Augustina.
I don't see what she can do. He's got the Senate and the army, and she has... well, no one really.
Calidus may have frightened the Senate into temporary submission, but they don't like him. And she has all the connections. The daughter of Emperor Servius, conqueror of Albion, the true progenitor of Pax. Lucius took all the credit when he died, but defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
I see. Our glorious history. Virtue in war.
That might not mean much to you, but it sure does to Calidus. His father was a corpse bearer. He's got much to prove. Feel free to take a look around Whitecliff. I will answer your questions. The men share quarters with their contubernium, 8 each. You do what it takes to preserve the peace. This is official, you understand. Don't try and sell stuff to me that belongs to the Emperor. Look at us, keeping the Empire afloat. The Skaha we can lay hands on, we keep here. This is the castrum. Men and resources are limited, but we make do. I notice you came here without a flagship. It's one of my duties as Procurator to ensure the governor never goes without one. Here's your flagship. If you ever lose it, the regulations will compel me to fit out a new one for you.
You summoned me, Procurator?
We advance.
Ah, anxious, yes. I want you to go beyond the Limes, up to Carrickmore.
Carrickmore? That's Voada's holding, that is.
Precisely. We need to know what she's up to. She's watching my scouts, but she's not watching yours.
Oh, bloody hell. All right.
What do we do about these people, then?
I believe the Emperor expects us to conquer them.
Look, we can hardly walk in and kill them all. We'll be relying on them to feed us.
Right. Listen here. Titania, Titanius. You'd best stay put until Manx returns. His visit might stir the waters.
Well, strictly speaking, one would only need to subjugate their leaders. This Voada, for instance.
She's probably a lot more popular around here than we are. We'll have to win over some of these Celts.
What do you intend to do? Paint your face blue? Partake in druidic dances?
If that's what it takes to keep them from murdering me in my sleep, sure. I'll do both.
Where are you going, mistress?
I'd like to talk to Manx. Something's off. Manx! Manx, wait!
If I may...
It's your song, Lord of the Fenland. May your river run clear. Marcia, Titania! I'm not sure now's the time, see? I'm off to...
Carrickmore, I heard. Why are you going? You didn't seem happy about it.
Action be our shield.
Oh, well, Corvinus thinks Voada may attack the governor. He said we've got to keep you both safe. I'm not happy, but he's right. I'll scout the place.
That is very noble of you. And him. But if there's going to be an attack, we'd better know what we're up against, right? We won't get in your way. Please.
Corvinus will have my eyes.
I've never seen a beard like Manx's. Doesn't it bother him?
It is an item unique to Albionites, hence no single word for it in Latin.
Which Emperor sent you this time? Never mind. It doesn't actually matter.
One more thing. Letters from the continent often come to Whitecliff first. A letter from Latium for you. I have read it, in line with my role as Procurator.
A letter for me? Not my husband? It can't be. Mum?
For you, Lady Marcia. It was written by Empress Julia. Well, I would normally have to report such correspondence. I do not see why you, a woman in exile, should be deprived of all friendship. After all, it's not my place to decide the friends you keep. Mars knows my career could do with a little love from above.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
We've nothing to work with.
Rain or no rain, I'm happier here than I was in my father's palace. Spinning and watching other people live their lives.
You've met a neighboring governor. Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
This is it. Carrickmore. You can already hear her voice on the wind.
Warriors, did we not become strong again? Our blood thickening for each and every newborn ox. They say Rome's last emperor died like a dog. His Pax is over. Look at his wench, decked in the wealth that Rome took from our ancestors. Do we, the Skaha, allow such insults to stand? Or do we remind him of the fate of Landinium, of Mattiacorum? Iron from blood!
So now you know who and what you're up against.
Clearly her threats are not to be taken lightly. And her fort
Carrickmore.
is more than well defended. I mean to stay well clear of it. Speaking of, anxious. Let's be on our way.
Go easy now. The mist. Mist.
Procurator, I believe Voada is preparing for an attack.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
A spear. Is this how Gauls greet each other?
Oh no, that is just her. I was hoping she'd stay clear of you. But if she's angry enough to come here...
Who is she?
Voada! of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. Seeing that elephant would have reminded her of Servius and the days of conquest.
Calidus's idea, not mine.
That won't matter. She hates all Romans. Says her young son was killed when they took her fort. And maybe he was.
Her son? Why? And what do you mean, maybe?
Such is the nature of war.
Go and marry, Father said. You'll be safe and cared for, he said. Nothing about people chucking spears at my door.
I do remember my father, faintly, in his uniform, waving me off at the harbor.
Lady Marcia, you may wish to rouse your household. There is news. It's important enough for me to deliver myself. This could prove a problem.
Don't disappoint me, Governor.
It is the Emperor himself. He means to visit. Visit? It is a complete disaster.
Show me that, dear, husband. Oh, he does want to meet Gaius Titanius. I mean, you.
Mistress, this is out of the question. Calidus knows Titanius. He will have us hanged.
He may remember the man in better days, but if sickness befall him, something he wouldn't wish to see up close.
Surely you are not suggesting we attempt to deceive the Emperor?
All you have to do is have a nice lie down when he arrives. Cough a little. We could paint your face green. Uh-oh, here comes Corvinus.
I don't understand. Why is Calidus choosing to throw the dice now? Countless provinces vying for his attentions. And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Maybe he's trying to escape civilization and break someone's nose for a change. He seems very keen on war.
Even before Servius, Albion was always a trophy province.
So he's coming here to claim it for his own? With an army?
It's a celebrated tradition. Hammering the tribes of Albion till they're on their knees.
Ben, about the visit. I need you to be Titanius, and I need you to be very, very sick. I'm serious.
What hope is there in such an endeavor, mistress? Calidus is not one to accept excuses. A cough or a fever will not deter him. He will demand to see me. And when he does?
Then he must see what he expects to see. A glimpse of ugly sores, reddish patches on wrinkled skin. I'm sure even Calidus won't go near a leper.
Lepers, mistress? Please do not condemn me to go near them. I'd rather die a clean death.
Don't be silly, Ben. Let me introduce you to the wonders of face paint. It's amazing what one can do with wilted plants.
But a disguise will not make me a governor. I cannot pretend to wield such power, not in front of the Emperor.
You can and you will, Ben. You don't want him investigating Titanius's death. He might decide we did him in.
Oh, Ere.
I'll take that as agreement. I'll go see what the locals have in store. We'll get through this. Ben, is that an amphora of wine you just tried to hide behind your back?
Yes.
I never thought you were one for theft.
Please, I implore you to forgive me. I have disgraced myself and violated your trust in drowning my sorrows.
Ben Barlian, what in the name of Jove is wrong with you? This doesn't sound like you at all.
Oh, this place. I am dragged down by its murky currents. You must understand, I've only ever known life in Latium.
But didn't you grow up east of the Mare Nostrum?
Civilized places, culturally contiguous places.
There is civilization here, Ben. We've got food and a roof and people who help with all the work. I think you've been spending too much time indoors.
Mingle with brutes with no means of self-expression save a grunting and scratching of the armpits.
You're being unfair. Have you seen the trinkets they make out of gold and wood? They're lovely. So's the beer. And some of them can even speak to horses.
Simple pleasures, fruitless pursuits.
Well, they aren't the ones stealing wine. Here's an idea. Benbalian, I order you to enjoy yourself.
Surely you have need of me here, in the villa.
I'll manage. You'll see. This will do you a world of good.
A new unit has been recruited.
We keep out of all.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Look, we've got a villa. You'll have your own quarters and everything. That ought to cheer you up. Ben?
No end, Ere. No end. There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities. The reek of horse droppings and smithy armpit is finally a little less prominent. Thank goodness for fresh-cut flowers.
Why did Calidus have to come now? Does he suspect something? Did he dig up those rose bushes Diana mentioned? I'll have to think of some way to distract him once he's here. I really, really can't have him finding out now.
You can't run, you can't hide, but you can quiver like a bird tongue in aspic.
There's a crowd outside, Ben. What's going on?
Mistress, I'm afraid they're asking for Governor Titanius. Please do not force me to play that part again. If I may, you could speak to the locals. It might appear churlish to deny them an audience altogether.
You're right. I'll go see them. On behalf of my noble husband.
It's the governor's wife. I need another moment. Please, find our meeting hall. Make yourself at home. I know impressions are pretty important, but look, I do have some things to discuss. Is it just me, or do your cities look more Celtic than Roman?
So they do. It's safer. When in Rome, do as the... Well, you know what I mean.
Maybe Voada'll soften up to you after all. Be honest, though. You just want Celtic-made goods, am I right?
Let us hope a statue will flatter enough to deceive, Ere.
I've got to make sure we're prepared for the Emperor's arrival. And by prepared, I mean drinks and food, and Ben needs to look like he's dying. I've got the face paint ready. Perhaps I ought to practice to make sure I get those sores right. Ben?
How do I look?
Horrid, Ben. I'm joking. I haven't even started yet. Let's see to the other preparations.
What do you make of this? All in due time.
Right, so...
People here sure like petitions.
Glad such dilemmas don't fall upon me.
Showing goodwill? After all this time?
I await your instruction. If only we had wine. A vintage red. But all we have is buckets of this warm and frothing bile.
The Emperor's sail is sighted.
He is here. Mithras. He'll throw us to our own eels.
Ben, listen. He's not going to touch you. You've got the Gallic rashes, gout, and the swamp fever, remember?
A great comfort, to be sure.
Enough to feed. Here they come. Ben, get in position. I'm off to greet them.
Oh, wait, Domina. Where be the governor?
My husband is still fighting his illness. He's got sores. We've moved him to the triclinium. Please, for the love you bear for the Emperor, will you warn him not to get too close? It could be...
I wouldn't call it love, lady. We got plenty like him in the Legion, but we'll be careful.
Oh, Imperator, forgive me. This fever has drained what little strength I had left.
You weren't kidding, were you? He looks like a right leper. Sweet Jupiter. Mind if I stand over here? I'll shout. Away, Praetor. How's it lying? Is Imperialness asked you to rally your legions?
My legions? The legions answer only to my Imperator.
That's a good one, Tetanus. But seriously, we expect an attack.
An attack? I don't understand.
The Wild Ones will swarm us, thinking the Emperor's here. That's when they meet with superior forces.
But you came with a small delegation. Surely my Emperor would not put himself at risk.
Damn right he wouldn't. That's all spurious bastards over there, in dress and robes.
But to pretend to be the Imperial person, the punishment...
I assure you it was Caldus' idea. He's busy in Parth Arbor, and he trusts me and the lads.
Husband, if this news be true, we must prepare the household to defend us.
Don't let your guard down.
So wait, that isn't actually the Emperor? Or...
No.
I'm still a bit new to Roman humor, I think.
The dread forest stirs.
I wonder if she'll take the bait.
If she believes Emperor Calidus is here, she may think to kill him.
Oh, Mithras!
Your new Emperor sent you here to die, didn't he? Because I know he's not here. You're in this alone, like me. Man, woman, I won't have no Romans here. Can't have you draining our fens and murdering our children again.
A fire has started in your city.
Sagittari! We keep out of all.
One of our troops is under attack. A structure is under attack.
Yes! Sol Invictus! To the flanks!
What could you possibly require? Waiting for your decree.
it done here?
This ship is under attack.
Marcia Titania. You commanded these men.
We keep out of all.
You know my husband is in no state to fight. We would have all been killed.
You did very well for someone with no experience. I fear this may only be the beginning. Heard your husband was sick again, so it's got to be you. Come see me as soon as you can.
While my hands still grasp the spear, I will not be enslaved!
You preserve the peace of my realm.
We've got one shot. On one of the isles stands an old forest. That place is disturbed. The Grove of Venunos. The forest is a meeting place for dissidents. Sickle-wielding nutjobs.
You mean druids? I thought those practices were banned.
Whether in leafy groves or in their own heads, the stubborn of Albion will never cease with the old ways. Still, if you ever felled that forest, you'd be doing us all a favor. And perhaps yourself too. That land has a lot of mining potential, according to surveys we conducted during Emperor Servius's time.
Mining?
Up to you and your guardian to decide. I don't care, so long as you don't imperil the peace.
A small fire has broken out. Too small to be of concern.
That ambush bears Voada's handwriting.
Mule's teeth! I hate to involve you in this, Titania, but you stand in the line of slaughter. If we allow the Skaha to grow strong...
No, that's all right. I don't mean to sit around and wait for someone to kill me. If war's coming, I'd rather know.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be war. You could just sit tight and hope.
The stronger your cities, the stronger your armies.
A governor can tell friend from foe by using diplomacy.
If Voada is on the move, you should talk to Atha. Old Lucius's pick for governor. One that didn't work out too well.
A room full of decision-making old men? Ha! Hardly a sound way to rule.
Sometimes I think, if I was a man, things wouldn't be so bloody complicated. I'd just be the governor. They'd let me get away with it. They're always getting away with things. Lucius with his lies, Calidus with storming the Senate. It must be nice, never having to explain yourself.
You speak of powerful men. The exception, not the rule. Slaves are not expected to explain themselves. They are beaten.
I'll need shipyards in Albion. There you are, Ben. How have you been getting on? Still at odds with your new vocation?
Halt!
Yes.
We stand, waiting.
The Emperor wishes for Titanius to push the boundaries of the Limes even further.
So, if you wish to settle another island...
He could do so, and I would advise him to do so. In return, the Emperor expects Albion taxes. Long overdue.
Mariners, forward!
Now we have Pax, Rome expects a return on conquest.
I should pick the isle with the most useful fertilities. This must be the isle with the grove of Venunos the Procurator mentioned. Spooky. If I plan to mine here, I'll need to build a little mining community.
You will always find an excuse to take what isn't yours.
Instead of insects, it's the honk of the swan at night. Albion disturbs my circadian rhythms.
Another valiant comes to Caerhroyd. Seek you an audience with King Iorgwen? Hold, traveller. Why do you stand before my gates?
My name is Marcia Titania. I am...
A wandering fair maiden. Open the gates. You stand before Arthur Iorgwen, King of the Isles, appointed by destiny herself. My sworn swords and I seek adventure. We fear no challenger, be they noble or monstrous.
Very interesting work, I'm sure.
But tell me, wayward flower, what brings you here? Bear you a prophecy or quest?
Not exactly. I'm here because Emperor Calidus sent me here, and I could probably use your help.
Accompany me on my great hunt, then, and I shall be your humble servant. Heavy is the head that bears the crown. I cannot heed your wish, far-travelled Melusine. Voada and I are not yet destined to meet upon the field.
No surprise. Jaina's faced Iorgwen is again ducking his pledge to Rome.
I seek a beast of renown. Something they'll tell stories about. The sort of thing a maiden fair might lure from its lair.
Ere, I wish to speak with you on a private matter.
Very good. What is it?
A letter has arrived from Emilia Naucratia. Your mother, I presume?
Emilia Naucratia to her daughter Marcia. Oh, Mum's so worried. Sounds like Marcus is having fun at least. If only you knew what I got myself into, little brother. Little Marcus, I hope you've grown to like Hellas. You're very far away now. I picture you catching fish, sunning yourself. Sunny Tribunus Marcus. And Marcia, Queen of Mud. What a pair we'd make.
Since we came to these shores, I have done you a disservice. Grumbled, griped. I stole your wine. Instead of flogging me, you encouraged me to learn a new skill. And I took offense. But I was wrong. The distraction opened my eyes to a different world.
I'm glad to hear it. Seriously, we may be here some time yet.
That does not terrify me. Not anymore. A tendency to assume the worst has served me in the past. But perhaps it is time I let go.
Then, Balian, you've never told me much about your past. I mean, you must have had a family.
Why does my family interest you?
Well, I guess I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer.
Not many care to hear the story of a slave, especially the other slaves. But I was not always as I am now.
You were born free.
Yes. I'd had a broad education and enjoyed many privileges before my family fell on hard times.
Did they sell you?
I sold myself, Ere. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Saving the family name. If I had known I would be in the service of Lucius, I might have chosen differently.
Then, what did you really think of Lucius?
I am not in the habit of discussing former masters. Death does not cleave us from the duty of discretion.
Come on, Ben. You and I, we already share a terrible secret. What's one more?
Perhaps true, but one never knows who might overhear.
Ben, this is Albion. People here don't care about emperors. They can't even be bothered to remember their names. And Calidus, do you think he'd care? I think he's called Lucius every bad name under the sun.
I will admit to having harbored a distaste for Lucius's methods. Any cause would serve to discipline slaves in his presence. I myself lost an ear to a pool of hungry eels, but I fared better than most. He was especially vile to the women. Let us say his death did not cause much grief.
I've often wondered about your name. What does it mean?
Nothing, Ere.
I'm sure it has. I promise I won't laugh.
If it has a meaning, it is unknown to me. I was so named by Emperor Lucius upon entering his service.
I should have asked before. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. What is your real name?
It is Bel Antar. But now I have uttered it, I ask you not to use it. I will not lend my only possession.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't ask it of you.
It was never the odd people, the odd customs of Albion. It was knowing that here I could never be free.
I'm not sure I understand. What about Albion makes you less free?
I am a slave, Ere. Any slave can only be freed by the master.
Oh, you wish to be free. Truly free.
More than anything, Ere. But trapped here, I cannot hope to win my freedom by dutifully serving Calidus.
Could you buy your liberty?
Such is my value. I have a price on my head so high, I fear the peculium of several lifetimes would not cover it. I am touched, Ere, very touched. If ever the opportunity to broach such a trivial subject did arise.
Farewell, Praetor.
Lay the tip of an axe to those trees, and Voada'll be swinging her own at your neck. If you want to do the right thing, build a Phantom. Encourage all peoples of these lands to bring life back to the Grove.
I could build up the sacred site, but that might attract druids. Wish I could be sure they don't eat people.
Don't even think about letting the damn druids back in. Give the Celts an inch, and they'll take a Roman mile. No. Get the timbermen in, and fell that rotten place. They'll want a comforting hearth, too. To get over the horror.
I'll need woodcutters and bardic hearths if I want to get mining. That must be one of Voada's outposts.
Waiting for your decree.
Our scouts have sighted new land. We'll need to expand the villa to accommodate our new specialist.
Let's get started then.
Tell me if I'm overexcited, but with the Phantom, it's a perfect excuse to bring the many strains of Celt into harmony.
Do you think? I'm not sure what would convince them to stop resenting Rome.
A sacrifice to all those killed by... a sacrifice to all who lost their lives in war.
If I want to sacrifice, it had better be animals.
Titania, you can't do this. These are wild men, worshipping gods that call for the destruction of the Empire. I must ask you to clear the grove.
Those creatures don't die in vain. This celebration is sure to help people heal.
I'll admit I expected you to have leveled that grove. Instead, you wanted to apologize for Roman kind.
Titania, I've heard Voada's people are in attendance at this fool celebration of yours. Don't you understand the danger this puts you in?
I wasn't aware, but I'll be sure to prepare. Could be they're here to pay their respects like everyone else, but if I think there'll be trouble, I should have them picked up.
Your stubbornness, Marcia Titania, may yet prove your undoing.
I'm softening to you. Today you have my thanks, but tomorrow I'll kill you.
Charming. I wanted to set things right with the locals. Let them have their tree. It's just a tree. One less reason to rebel.
Titania, you've been fending well for yourself. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to fill you in on an unsavory truth.
What is it, Corvinus?
We lost many good men in the early days of conquest. The truth is, we can't exclude that some of them live still, captured or turned traitor.
Who are we talking about? Surely a legion can't just vanish without a trace.
The 9th Cohort Tungrorum. An entire detachment lost. To what? We know not. Rarely in the history of conquest has there been such an embarrassment. Only finding the Aquila, the Legion standard, can bring an end to the dishonor.
You're hoping to find it?
That needn't worry you. I'm telling you this because I want you to be careful. Stay away from the place where they went missing. It could be dangerous.
Intriguing. The last known position of the missing cohort was in the hills.
Hills you'd be wise to stay clear of, Titania. I didn't tell you this so you could go and get yourself killed.
Corvinus won't tell me anything. Manx won't go against his orders. Maybe Atha will be more inclined to talk. He loves talking.
Hail, and welcome, Maid of the Hills. You mean to oversee a noble quest for the Banner of the Fallen, we hear? Answer me this. What star guides you upon this quest? Heavy is the head that bears the crown.
Corvinus seems to be taking the loss of that Aquila rather personally. I want to help.
It was an ignoble defeat. Rather than facing their fates, they fled, forsaking their cause. The bards remember such craven deeds well. No less than 3 epic satires lampoon this shameful retreat.
Thanks, Atha. I've got to be going. The 9th Cohort must have made camp on one of these isles. Corvinus won't like me sticking my nose into this business. But I do mean to be careful. Several armed units should discourage an attack.
Your people are ailing.
Prefer a reed shoe to a sandal. Local, see?
You wolves from across the sea, you know how to build something that lasts, I'll grant you that. Nobly done. To live by the crown is to die by the crown.
Fancy taking some Moorland low-bellies off my hands? I don't think they're biters. The least bad governor Bretonach ever had. Up at our fort, there's leathers, terrets, main wax, whatever floats your boat.
I could not help but overhear. Manx's information matches recent discrepancies on the tablets. Someone is intercepting our income. I have found these types of people flaunt their stolen wealth. We may be able to pick them out in the street.
The light's in the fog. Whatever you do, don't follow.
If my kinfolk enrich themselves at your expense, I'd fain join the hearing at least.
I can't believe Oak Apple posed as tax collectors. They could have become rich if they'd kept their mouths shut.
As ever, we shall obey.
I've decided tax thieves are only thieves if they're not working for us. So I hired them.
Of course you did. Then I shall be the one to trap their red hands in the books.
Goodbye, tax thieves.
What say you, Roman?
Adroitly done.
A new unit has been recruited. A ship is under attack.
We stand, waiting. Waiting for your decree.
She floats so much better than the last governor. Must be the absence of robes. Clear, take you gently.
What could you possibly require?
Simple serves best. Home is far.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
No road too long.
One of our troops is under attack.
Waiting for your decree.
A ship is under attack.
We advance.
That will put an end to her chariot production for now.
Another one of Voada's outposts. Ghastly.
Prepare for war!
One of our troops is under attack. A ship is under attack.
What could you possibly require?
Hold! We keep out of all. Sagittari!
Well done, Ere. This will reduce her food production and thus her numbers.
We found the last of Voada's outposts.
What could you possibly require?
A ship is under attack.
We keep out of all.
One of our troops is under attack.
Waiting for your decree. Festina Lente.
Hold!
In a spot of bother.
You have drowned these men, girl child. To what end? The Skaha will not bend.
Seize the day.
Not sure violence is the only way. But it is a way.
I feel bad for them.
You pantless ploughman! Flea-riddled cow's udder! You disgusting Roman!
Now, to find the last known camp of the 9th Cohort.
We keep out of all.
Oh there! What you Roman doing all the way out here? You seen my horses?
I'm, looking for the 9th Cohort. They're, relatives of mine.
I can't help you. I gotta find my darlings, my horses. All my beasts counted for. I thank ye.
My pleasure. Can you tell me anything about the 9th Cohort?
I never said I knew nothing about it.
Hey! I just helped you.
Don't change the fact that you're wasting your time, Missy. The Aquila's long gone.
There's not much left here. Rusty swords, stunted armor. Minerva, how did that man know about the Aquila? I never mentioned it to him. Grandfather, listen here. How come you knew about the Aquila? You know where it's hidden, don't you?
Please, Domina, what good is this old relic to you? If you're truly a relative, then do not murder your kin. My name is Gaius Lollius Lactuca.
of the 9th Cohort. The 9th was my command. I was out of my depth. The Skaha had surrounded us. They offered us a deal. Renounce our oath to Rome and join the Skaha, or die in dishonor there and then.
And you chose to save yourself.
I'm no hero, all right. Only a handful of us from Latium. Why should we die for it with no one the wiser?
Sometimes, all you can do is nod along.
Why, don't go poking fun at me now, missus. You don't know what it was like, all these people watching, knowing the next thing you say might get you killed. That's all I have to say. If you're gonna summon old Corvinus, then make it quick.
I know what Corvinus would do. But what should I do?
So you let our story remain in the past? Gods be praised. The Legion would never have been so lenient back in the day.
Halt!
Good thing I'm not the Legion. I can't blame you for what you did. We're all just trying to stay alive.
Waiting for your decree!
I'm glad you've decided to give those hills a wide berth. It's for the best.
A little birdie tells me you turned a blind eye to the Skaha's friends. I appreciate it. That is all. Don't expect us to sing your praises.
Correspondence come to you just now from Latium.
Corvinus is keeping Voada's brother captive.
He and the other prisoners are destined for a life like my own, far from their point of origin.
Marcia Titania, please, stay away from the prisoners. I understand a gentle heart might be inclined to pity. But don't get their hopes up. They'll be shipped off to Latium soon.
They wanted to clear my home to make for a wretched road, but I wouldn't budge.
They didn't like my tattoos. Apparently my Latin grammar isn't as bad as I thought.
My husband was a rebel. I killed him for the Romans, so why are they arresting me?
How do you know I'm Voada's brother? Look, keep it quiet, or things will be far worse for me.
This could prove a problem. What did I tell you, Titania? Don't encourage them.
Procurator, I was just wondering about this man. Seemed familiar. Who is he?
A vital capture for the safety of this province, that one. Claims he's a lootist, if you can believe that. Rebels have burned down every taberna he ever played at. Other than that, don't know much about him. Except I can't afford to let him go. This should fall within your jurisdiction. To help you build. Isn't he better for demolitions?
Look, I can use all the help I can get.
Fair's fair. Stump up the price on his head, and he's yours. Better be quick, though, because he's on the next boat out. Our requisition has arrived, I see. What's good for you is good for me.
What to do about Voada's brother? Ben, any advice? No? Figures.
I don't have to go back to the Skaha, you know. My sister doesn't understand. Never chose the sword like she did. I don't like killing people.
Aedan, dear brother. It's time you remembered what you owe to the Skaha. Pick up your sword and fight. And you, The only reason we didn't sink you is that my brother was aboard. But you did the right thing bringing him back. Out here, there's no Empire. There's only us. I always keep my word.
Look around you. They're armed to the teeth.
Thousands of years ago, this was sacred ground. Though the rites are forgotten, this is still a place of kings. Never has a Roman walked here and lived. And yet, here you are. I'm surprised Rome tolerates your existence. But I will offer truce to you. But only to you. If they kill you, it is void.
If you're having second thoughts, keep them for later. We don't need another lost legion.
I accept this truce. Thank you.
Then our agreement stands. Let none of us prove traitor.
Never thought she'd respect anything but the sharp end of a blade. I almost think she likes you.
I don't know. She might still chuck a spear at me later. But look, the Skaha brought food. I am starving.
There'll be trouble when Calidus hears. A woman like you is bound to make enemies. But I will not be one of them.
The Scar...
Procurator Corvinus?
Titania, I salute your courage. It is past time you stopped lying to yourself. And to me.
I don't know what you mean.
I know what Titanius should look like. My cousin Fabius was his stable master. Your friend isn't him.
Corvinus, I'm sorry. You've got to understand.
But I do. I do. This conversation never happened. I see only a young widow resolved to fight for Rome.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. We'll talk later.
I expect you to keep the promises you made. All of them.
I negotiated a truce with Voada. Feels good. I hope Emperor Calidus doesn't find out.
Governor Titanius, winning wars from your bedside? Colour me impressed. I'm summoning you back to Latium, to an ovation, where I expect to marvel at you in person. I've heard some strange stories from my soldiers. I've requested a full report from Procurator Corvinus, which will no doubt clear up any doubts. No more games. Vale, Calidus.
Just heard the news, Marcia. That ovation could be a blessing in disguise. Come and see me before you go.
Titanius is to be summoned back to Latium. What do you think the Emperor will do if he finds out?
I'm afraid I can't answer that, but he's going to find out either way. News of your deeds in Albion won't stay contained, even if I keep my mouth shut.
I wish I'd never done it. I don't want to go back. What if he thinks I murdered Titanius to steal his glory?
He'll think no such thing. I've drafted a letter recounting events as they occurred, and testifying that Titanius died a natural death, with my seal on it.
You're helping me. Why?
Because you deserve it. Calidus wasn't here to see you coping with chiefs and barbarians, but he owes you a good turn. I presume Titanius will be invited to attend a parade celebrating his victory. An ovation. In which case I suggest you go.
Me? But the Emperor will think... He'll think I'm...
It may be the only chance you get to explain things in person. You're no coward, so don't act like one.
About Calidus. What's he like? He seems like a hard man.
He is. Spent most of his days in Path Harbor fighting the tribes. But that's not what you're asking, is it? No. I thought as much. You're going to have to see. He's used to dealing with men, but that doesn't mean he can't learn. If nothing else, he's fair. He'll give you a listen.
Corvinus, how did you know? Since when did you know that I lied about my husband?
Ever since you showed up here with the wrong man. Titanius was always rumored to be on his deathbed. His absence didn't surprise me. Your lie did. Here was a young widow, exiled to the most dangerous place in the Empire, alone. That couldn't have been your plan.
It wasn't, honestly. I didn't know this was how you felt. I thought...
You thought I'd resent you? For taking more on your plate than anyone could ever expect you to handle, and handling it well? No. Marcia, this summons is not the end. If Calidus... If something goes wrong, you come straight back here. We'll figure things out. You'll always have friends here. I still expect taxes to be paid, mind.
Right. Thank you, Corvinus.
Fair winds. You'll be fine. You'll see.
To think I would ever be setting sail for Latium again.
I've made my decision, Ben. I'll go. I'll attend what I suppose is my ovation. If the Emperor is going to punish me for it, he'll have to do it in public.